Hello, crafty friends. It's me, Alicia, but as always, you can call me Crafty Al. And welcome to day 9 of my Craft-O-Ween 2025 live stream series. I am so glad that you're here. Whether you're here in the live chat, make sure to say hey, or on replay, you can tell us hello down in that comment section below. Normally, when I come on, I will tell you what today's poll is, but somebody already noticed there is no poll. You guys, I could not get myself to get down here this morning and get ready, so it was all I could do to just have my cameras going. So I did not put a poll over there. Hopefully tomorrow I can figure out something because I couldn't even think of anything quickly. But if you are here, please make sure to say hey. Do not forget to smash that like button. Hit that thumbs up whether you are here with us live or on replay. Because I did come in this morning and we already had like 13 to 15 likes. Right now there are 59 of you on here. So we should easily be able to hit 75 soon since so many others already came. Oh, Erica, you just gave a super chat. Thank you, friend. I did see that you are not feeling well today. I'm so sorry. Now, the applause is not for you being sick. That is for the super chat. Thank you so much. Thank you. And I'm glad that you're enjoying the series. And you get a double applause. Thank you so much, friend. I will also put your name in the Boo Bonus Cauldron, which don't forget, the more Boo bonuses that we get during the live stream, the more thumbs ups, the more stamps of approval we get during the live stream, the more Boo bonuses we get to pull at the end. So for the first 50, we get one, and then for every 25 after that, we earn another. So smash that like button. If you have a friend or family member who can get on, smash that like button, have them do it too. And speaking of friend or family member, if you have anybody crafty who does not know about our series, I would love for you to share this with them so they can come over and have some fun with us. We are nearing the end of it. Spoiler alert, today might be my favorite die in the advent calendar. If you think you know what that is, put your guesses over in the live chat or down in the comments section below. Let's go ahead and take a look at what we have created together so far. Many days we have got to do polls where you guys help me make design decisions. So we have day 1, 2, 3, which probably still my favorite right now. 4, 5, 6, 7, and yesterday. This is the one we put together. I did a grayscale for my die cut image, and then I just added the color to the background as well as some texture with that embossing folder. Let me know so far, what is your favorite? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, or 8? I see Erica said she can't pick a favorite. It is hard. It is hard. But there is something about that purple and orange together for me that makes that my favorite. Let us know, too, if you're going to craft along, if you're at work, if you're just watching, let us know. So I see a few 7s rolling in. So that would be the one with the books. That's a good one. Oh, yeah, a lot more 7s rolling in, actually. Love it. Well, these do go out each day that I make one of these. They are given away to a live viewer, so make sure to stick around. I will send them out next month after the conclusion of the series because I'll want to do a wrap-up and show them all. So if you're ready to get started, if you're ready to find out what my favorite die in the entire Craft-O-Ween calendar is, put your favorite emoji over in that chat or in the comment section. And then I will go back and I'm looking for day 9 on my shelf, Oh Craft-O-Ween. Up here on the top. All right, I see a penguin coming in. I see Rainbow Eyes Cat, Justine. Oh, I keep forgetting to put that camera back. Justine has the little Let's Get Crafty. Love it, love it. Keep those coming in. So, ooh, it's hard to stack my postage stamps up. They fall. Little Leaning Tower of postage stamps. Oh, Yvette is watching while she's doing dishes. Enjoy, friend. All right, let us see What is in day one? I did see one of you guess what it was, but it was way up above, so I can't find it. You guys, it is that monster. Now, if you watch my pre-recorded series, in fact, that fell out of there, I had no idea what that thing was. I didn't know if it was like some kind of pan. I didn't know if it was supposed to hold the candy. If you didn't have it spoiled already, what do you think this is? What do you think that die is for? Because I legitimately did not know. And then I called my daughter down just to get another set of eyes on it. And she figured it out just like that. And then it's like, obvious. Vicky says, where'd it go, Vicky? That monster needs a Google eye. Vicky, I have already pre-auditioned some of my different size googly eyes because I agree we are definitely putting a googly eye on this monster. And speaking of that, yes, it is like a monocle or an eyeglass. Yes. But I could not figure that one out for the life of me. But then it's so obvious. But I'm going to tell you my idea for the background, but I want you guys to tell me if you have a different idea. So here is a little monster put together. Now, since I'm going to put a googly eye on him, I am going to fill in that opening, you know, with the die cut piece that comes out of this, just so it's like a level surface for his googly eye. But what I was thinking, for his body, I think I definitely want to do this. I want to use the Plum Punch if I have it in a watercolor, if I have it in a TE liquid watercolor, and do ink smushing because I thought that would make him look kind of furry. But then for the background, I was thinking maybe I should ink smoosh like kind of a blue sky with, you know, like a little surface at the bottom for him to stand on. But let me know if there's anything that you can think of that might look good in the background for my little monster. If you are going to share your ideas, please put Crafty Al in all caps in front of your message so I see it, because I think I might start die cutting our piece. Actually, before I die cut, I do need to ink smush our little guy, don't I? I do need to ink smush our little guy. I definitely want to, I think I'm going to cut his horns, wing, and tail out of black glitter cardstock. And then just leave his, like the handle on the pumpkin and his little pitchfork, just regular black. There is some candy on there. There is a little piece of I think that's a mint or something, a piece of candy. But let's go ahead and do a little ink smushing. Yeah, go ahead. Make sure to put Crafty Al. And don't forget, while I am crafting, if you will, if you have a question for me, put question in all caps in front of your message. If you need my attention, like I didn't turn my camera back on, or I'm on mute, or something silly that I've done, then put Crafty Al in all caps in front of your message. That just gets my attention a little bit easier. Yes, his pumpkin does have one eyeball too. I don't know if we'll put a little, I don't know if I'll leave it like that or put a little googly eye on there. We'll have to see. All right, I think I'm just going to go ahead and do the ink smushing. So I will get some paper ready for that. Now with the ink smushing, you don't use a whole lot of water. So you can use like a nice thick white cardstock, but I think I will go ahead and get out some, what is it? Strathmore Bristol, just so I know it can take a little more water. I saw Carol says he's out trick-or-treating. He needs to be on the street. Where's that at? I don't know how I feel about ink smushing, and because black would be the closest color I would have. So that's why I thought, oh, I'd go with grass. Maybe he's walking across the lawn to get up there to that door. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to cut a piece that's 3.5 inches wide. And then I'm going to cut a square. And then I need a piece that's as wide as my monster. If you have ink smushed before, put smush over in the chat. Oh, Stephanie here. Stephanie must have caught the message. It was held back. Stephanie, I have to say, friend, I missed you yesterday. I had to release so many messages. So thank you for when you're here. And Carmen, if you're helping too with the moderation, I don't know. I just know that one was definitely picked up quick. Thank you, friend. Okay. Definitely getting out my glass board studio glass mat for the ink smooshing because this will be a mess. And now I have to see. Of course, we have our color palette, remember, which we picked at the kickoff. So I was going to stick with purple for the monster. If I have that in the watercolor, I'm crossing my fingers. If not, I'll try to pick a purple that's close. And then for the sky, I'll try cotton candy. And for the grass, I'll do Gumdrop. Again, if I have those, because they don't make liquid watercolors for all of their inks. And I do have many people say use the re-inker, but Tailored Expressions inks are not reactive with water. Instead of turning into a watercolor, they actually they do this really like weird separation thing. Okay. Yay. I do have Plum Punch. There is no Gumdrop. How about cotton candy? And there is no cotton candy. So I'll do Cookie Monster. And I know it's not perfect. I'm just going to get out Sweet Basil for the grass. Oh, Stephanie, where's Stephanie's message at? Stephanie said she fell asleep on the sofa yesterday and missed a live. Well, I'm glad you got some extra rest in, Stephanie. Oh, there it is. Iris Monkey said I could use alcohol instead of water. With the re-inkers, I could, but I don't know with alcohol how it, you know, evaporates so quickly. I don't know how well it would work with ink smushing because I might need to stay wet a little bit longer. But that is something I will try on a day when it's not so important. Okay. Not that crafting is important, but you know what I mean. So let's start with our little monster body because this needs to dry first. And I don't know if you guys have seen the tools that I use. NB Cards. She has tutorials on her channel how to make these ink smushers, because I have tried it, you know, where you use plastic or you just put it on the glass and smush into it, and it never works out for me. But I found that those tools that she showed us how to make work perfectly. So I put a couple drops of that, and then I'll put some water. Oh, Paula said that she has tried it. Okay. Well, we might have to give that. I don't know if we'll have time left in this series, but definitely the Advent series. How dark is that? And then also all you do is kind of, I like to start off the side and just tap, tap, tap onto your piece. And what I'm doing this for is just to kind of get a textured look to his body, because I'll be cutting my main monster out of this. And where I have those big puddles at, I just try to tap those other places. But here we go. So I'm going to go ahead and sit this one to the side to dry. And I did not plan on getting that messy with this thing. I could, oh no, I'm gonna have to turn this over. I got some purple on there. Totally got a little too wild with that. For the other one, I'm gonna go for the grass. I'm gonna go to my smaller ink smusher, which I made this using a TE Pouncer. That way I can get a little bit more detailed with the grass area. Oh gosh, oh man, that just squirted out of there. I'm making a real mess today, guys. Thank goodness for my glass board. I should have gotten out the bigger one, though. Ugh. I think I need a bigger area. Iris Monkeys, I will try to remember to link that video. But if you just search NB cards, like Smusher, it should pop up. But I'll try to remember to link that below. I have linked it in many of my videos, but this series, I haven't done smushing yet. And again, just get a little texture on there. And I do want to clean this off. I know I'm gonna have a lot of people say that I could like clean this off on other pieces of paper, but not gonna do it today. We're just gonna clean it off, okay? And get rid of it. I'm gonna clean off what I can with just a dry paper towel. And then later I will go in with water and clean that off better. And now I want to come in, dry that off. Come in from the other end with a Cookie Monster. And again, I know that this is not the correct color really. I just gotta make the most of what I have. But I will be trying with alcohol ink. And I think as I get closer to my grass, I think that's when I'll bring in the more detailed one, just so I don't go too far over my grass line. All right, guys. Now we got a little background for our little monster. So I'm going to set these to the side and let those dry. I'm going to be full of ink today. Let me, since it's a good stopping or pausing point. All right, guys. Ooh, good news. We have 82 thumbs ups. There are almost 90 of you on here. And since we started out with so many, if every one of you hit that like button, I think that we would easily go over 100 so that we can earn 3 boo bonuses. Okay, I got just little ink left on here. Now, if all your ink does not come off with water, you can always spray a little alcohol. Die cut what I can, and then once I'm done die cutting the pieces that I'm just using regular cardstock for, then I'll get out my heat tool and we'll finish drying the well, I guess I don't have to dry the background just yet, but the monster for his fur I'll need to. So put my cardstock scraps up there, and I'm just going to put my the pieces that I die cut into the tray so I can slip this under my glass board when I go to put everything, adhere all my pieces together. So we got to wait on our little... Oh, you know what? Okay, I'm going to try to put the eyeball on around the googly eye. So I'm going to cut that from black glitter cardstock too. As, oh, you know what? Okay, so I wasn't going to cut his pitchfork from glitter black, but since this is all on the same piece, it'll come from glitter black too. Ooh, Susan says her glass board studio accessories are getting to her today. Awesome. I hope that you have tons of fun. If you are looking for some Glassboard Studio accessories, don't forget that my discount code will get you 15% off. Last week, there was a couple days where it was 20% off. Because they came out with the new accessories. And if you ever want to know about sales like that, don't forget to join my Facebook group. Make sure that you're signed up for all notifications here on my channel in case I post it on my posts tab. And then also get on my email list. And I have a link to my email list toward the top of the description box below. And my Facebook group is toward the bottom. Oh, somebody else's are arriving. Kathy's are arriving today too. Oh, thank you, Carmen. Carmen shared the link to the ink smusher. So I think she did a couple different ones. And I think because she showed in a second one how to do one with like bubble wrap, so you get some different texture. But I think too, she has like a whole ink smusher playlist just for different ideas with it. I think my monster got some pear eyewear too. He has a fancy topper. Today, I think I ran through all mine. So today I'm doing the confetti topper and then my Witch Please t-shirt. It was a little chilly down here today. I almost went up and put on like a long sleeve shirt, but I decided to try it. And then I'm gonna get, this piece will be out of just plain black cardstock. Now it has the backer for the pumpkin, the handle for the pumpkin, and then the pupil for my monster's eyeball, but I won't need that since we're using a googly eye. If you have the Craft-O-Ween box, have you made something with your monster? If you have, type monster over there in the chat or in the comment section below, which, by the way, those of you here on replay, I am loving how you're leaving so many comments with your answers to all of my multiple questions during my streams. I love seeing all those. And if you're just coming in, welcome, welcome. Don't forget to smash that like button. We are 9 likes away from 100, and I know we can hit it. We should easily be able to hit that, guys. So smash that like button if you have not yet already. Let's see, what else do we have? Okay, we have, so this will be on white. It is the piece that goes behind the eyeball and then the monster's teeth. Now, I don't technically need the white behind the eyeball, but I do want that so that when I cut out the monster's eye, that I can put that piece right back in there so I have a level surface for my googly eye. Welcome, Tammy. Is this your first Craft-O-Ween live? You'll have to let us know. And if anybody else is watching who it's their first live, put first over there in the chat. I forgot to share my screen here. I got to get that ready. Carmen wants to know if I got my stuff printed. I ended up just printing one copy here at home. I got an email back after we got off the live stream. I am going to try to go down later in the month to my little FedEx office here and see if I can take my own paper, my own lightweight cardstock to self-serve and see how it prints. Because their color copies on the cardstock were way more expensive. But I heard back from Office Depot, and, you know, I told them I own the file. It's for me. I want a sample so I can show, you know, what the file looks like. And they replied back, because it's for personal use, you have to do it. Okay, it's for my business, but you know what? I'm just going to let it go. They did already pre-charge my credit card for the money, so we are keeping an eye on that to make sure they don't officially charge it. But I'm giving up on Office Depot. I am going to try it on my own cardstock later in the month, just down the street. So yeah, that was fun. Stormy says, is today the day you have to get the hop answers in? Yes. If you are hopping around for the goals and giveaway hop, which there's over $1,000 in prizes, today is the last day to get that form filled out. So if you go to the videos tab on my channel, you'll see a video that has my YouTube counter in the thumbnail, and you'll want to watch that. Okay. And I'm going to cut the pumpkin. I'm not, oh, you know what? That circle too. The circle actually, duh. I put it behind the eyeball. It can be used for both, but yes, it is also for the candy piece. And let's see. saw we had Terry K. Moose. It's their first time here. And Nemo Cat, welcome, guys. So glad you are here. Carmen says she hopes they announce if anyone met their goals. You know what? I will forward that suggestion to Lynn because the winners will be announced live on Lynn's channel. So I'll forward that suggestion to her. I don't know in chat. I don't think I've seen anybody say they've reached theirs, but I bet some people were really close. So I bet there are some. Okay. Oh, yes, orange. I forgot what I was doing there, guys. I need a little bit of orange for my little pumpkin. I'm not even going to cut the candy part. No candy for our little monster today. And then my last piece I need is my monster. So let's set this to the side for now. And I'm going to bring back in my glass board because when I do anything with heat, I like to have glass behind me because this is just like, it's like a self-healing mat, but you know, it's some kind of plastic. So I don't want to melt that and ruin it. So this will keep it safe when I'm heating up my little monster. So see, he'll look furry. All right, I am going to, okay. Now this is one of those times where you might have to use that Crafty Al in all caps. I am going to mute myself, turn on some music. You know, I'm just going to go ahead and dry both pieces. While I have myself muted and my heat to I'll just dry both pieces. But so you don't have to listen to that. I'll just turn on some music while I do that. But if I forget to unmute myself, which I very often do, it's about a 50-50 chance, you can holler at me over in the chat. I think I remember to unmute myself. So here are those pieces dry. If you're coming in late, first of all, do not forget to smash that like button because we're super close to reaching 100. But I ink smushed the back. Well, this is the background for my little monster. And then this is going to be his fur that I cut him out of. And now is a good time for a hydration break. So let me know what you're sipping on today. I have some Diet Coke. Again, I barely made it down here in time. I needed some extra caffeine this morning. But we'll do a hydration break and a like check. You guys, I don't think everybody's smashing that like button because we should be well over 100 because there were already like 15 this morning. So please, if you have not yet, click that thumbs up. Please do it because we still haven't hit 100 and I know that we can. And if you have a friend you can share the live with so they can come over and smash that like button. We have, ooh, somebody's got a crispy soda. Jana's got a crispy soda. Jana, is that from McDonald's? Propel. Lori coming in, smashing that like button. Thank you. All right. I see that we're all keeping hydrated. Awesome. Oh, it's a gas station. Sometimes gas station Diet Cokes are pretty darn good. Of course, there was a gas station across the street from me, and they had really decent Diet Coke, and then they changed ownership, and it's not so great. Oh, look at our little monster and his little fur. Love it. Okay. And I do remember I need to keep track of the little eyeball, so we'll have a solid surface for the googly eye later. So I'm going to keep that. And I think we're done with die cutting. Let's start putting this little guy together. Soup Crafts, welcome. They say, is he a purple people eater? You know, something funny now that you say that. Is he purple and eats people? Or does he eat people, eat purple people? I always thought it was he ate purple people, but he probably was a purple monster who ate people. So you could say he is. Okay. Last board. Put my last die back there. I'm done with my scraps. I'm gonna slip our guy right under there. Oh my gosh, I'm trying to hide these. I'm trying to hide the things, and I keep clicking on more. Let's start with our little purple monster. And again, I'm going to go ahead and put this behind his eye hole just so I can put his that negative piece back inside there. So I have a flat surface for my googly eyes, because we learned the other day on our spider that we do really, if there's an indentation, the googly eyes don't stay on as well. All right. While that's drying, you guys, speaking, I guess I pulled up that comment. Go ahead, get out your secret word tracker. If you are new to this series and have no idea what this is about, you need to watch the kickoff video. It is linked in that description box below. It will tell you all about this. But before I tell you what to write on yours, I need to know what kind of words we are putting onto this piece of paper. So let me know over there in the comment section and in the chat box down below. And while you do that, I'm going to go ahead and put our little guy's eye back in there. Because remember, we're going to put a googly eye on him, because we are obsessed now with googly eyes. Yes, yes, yes. I see those rolling in. I see those rolling in. They are secret words, which means you cannot share these. You cannot give them away. You cannot say in the chat, like if it was a bonus word, oh, I found a bonus word here today, because they are secret. I want those of you who are taking the time to watch the videos, joining me for premieres, reading my posts, to be the ones who are collecting the secret words. So this word might come up, you know, in a sentence. That's fine, but you cannot try to point it out in any way, because then I have to disqualify you from the giveaways, and that is no fun for either of us. So today's secret word, today's secret word, it's a good one. It's a good one. Today's secret word is, in honor of our little guy, is monster. M-O-N-S-T-E-R, monster. So make sure to write that down. If you don't yet have the secret word tracker, get out a Post-it note or something that you won't lose. Okay. I cannot put on his eyeglass yet because we got to figure out what googly eye we're going to use. And then I don't know if the googly eye will have to kind of go on top of the eyeglass or if it will fit in that opening. So we're going to hold off on that. But we can start building the rest of his body parts. So the horns are a little different. You have this one at the front that's just shaped normal. And then the one that goes on the back, I don't know if you can tell, but it's more rounded at the bottom. And that's because Spellbinders gave you just a little extra area to put your adhesive on. And that goes over on the right side. And because this is glitter cardstock, a little bit harder to stick to. So I am going to make sure that I let this sit for a while underneath my magnet. And I put a little extra glue on there. And then same thing with the wing. It has a little area there to put your glue on. And trying to, I want to reference, I'm going to kind of reference this to see where I should put it at. But, you know, you can always make it look a little bit different if you want. Okay. I'm going to let that sit for just a little bit and let that glue get all solid. See a question. Terry K says, sure, the answer is no, but is there any way to get one of these anymore? You got to collect those secret words, Terry. So make sure to watch that kickoff video, because not only am I doing this series just to have fun with you guys each day, but I have 1, 2, 3 to give away, and they probably are the only ones still available anywhere. This sold out and they did not get restocked. So make sure to watch the kickoff video on how you can enter to win. Here. I have to keep the magnets on there to keep the pressure, but they have to stay far enough away from each other so they don't snap together, because those things are strong. Let's go ahead. We'll put our bucket together. Our little trick-or-treat bucket. I think I put the background of the trick-or-treat bucket on upside down, so nobody look very close, okay? And I have some more magnets around here to hold that in place while it dries. Oh yes, we need a tail. Okay, oh, gotta put his little teeth in there. So for the teeth, Spellbinders made a little slit in the die. So what I'm going to do His teeth have that area at the top that you can put your glue on. So I need to turn this back around. And I'm just going to slip this into the opening. I will try to shave off some of that extra black at the bottom here that's sticking out. Soup Crafts, if you're talking about the final giveaway, and I will talk about this later. So the giveaway, it does not go with how many YouTube accounts you have. You can only enter once per physical mailing address. So no, if you like Carmen, she has 7 accounts here on YouTube. She knows that she cannot enter 7 times to win my Craft-O-Ween boxes. But the more of the secret words you collect, the more entries you do get into it. Thank you for asking. Because then we would just be having people create 10 to 20 YouTube accounts. So this makes it fair. One form can get filled out per person. Erica says the overbite is so adorable. Yeah, he's got his little teeth out there. Okay. Let's go ahead. I think I'll wait to put his pitchfork on until later because this will probably need to go over our glasses. So we're going to hold on to that and wait on the glasses for now because, guys, we got to figure out what size eyeball we want to do. Oh, which I was kind of sad because this does come with some oval eyes, but they weren't really the right shape to cover up the opening, but those would have been fun too. I've never seen oval googly eyes before. You guys know what I just figured out? So I felt something peel up on the back of the eye. Apparently these are self-adhesive. Okay, probably good to know. I should probably peel that off before I use them. But I'm going to try this size down here and then the one up here. Oh. And so this is the bigger eye. And I think if we do that one, let me get out my glasses. Yeah, if we do the big eye, the glasses would have to kind of go behind it. So that's kind of what it would look like. You'd have the eyeball kind of going outside of the frame. And if we do the smaller eye, let's see if he will fit, if his eye will fit in the opening. Goodness, these are staticky. Let's see. It's questionable, actually. That's pretty. Okay, you know what? I think either way, the eyeglass might have to go behind the eyeball. And I'm definitely putting glasses on him because I love things with glasses, obviously. If monster with eyeball with glasses isn't your thing and you haven't won yet, you could always not enter today's giveaway for our little guy and enter a different one. So I think, you know, since we have to put it on top of the glass anyway, let's go with the big googly eye. I add glasses to anything whenever I get the chance. I think anything with a pair of glasses or even with a monocle is the cutest thing ever. And there is a little indentation on his body where like his ear hole is. So that's where I tried to put the rounded part of the frame. And we'll let that dry. And yeah, I guess this time I will take the paper off the back of the eyeball and use some of that adhesive. But let's take a break while that glitter, why his little pear eyewear dry on him. Let's do a like check, you guys. I'm glad so many of you like the glasses too. Yay! Okay, guys, we are at 109 likes. I really think if everybody here smashes that like button, I think we can make it to 125. So if you're coming in late or you have not yet decided if you like this stream, go ahead and just let me know that you do. Even if you really don't like it, go ahead and smash that like button to help out the others. So. All right. Guess we could go ahead and put his little trick or treat. No, I'll wait on that in the pitchfork. And now, since now it does kind of have to go over the frame, I am going to get out a glue dot just so it's a little bit raised up off the background. So I'm going to bring in some from my old Stampin' Up! Kids. Just going to put it in the center there, just so that at least that part is a little bit higher to catch onto the back of the eyeball a little bit more. And I can put my trash right in this tray because then whatever I have later, I can just take it right to the trash can or recycle bin, depending what I put in there. Okay. I'm just going to press this with my finger. I don't want to put a magnet on it and like risk cracking or flattening the top of the wiggly eye, but I think it definitely needs some pressure since it's not even. And now it's quiet. Maybe I should get some music out. You guys, oh my goodness, look at that little guy. Rosa said he looks so funny, cute, and a bit clumsy. You know what? I think he could get tripped up. I would agree. I mean, with one eye, it probably is hard to maneuver around. So. Oh, I see some hearts coming in over there. Thank you, guys. Okay, now we'll get his accessories on him. His hand does have a little cut into it, so we can get our pitchfork right underneath there. Maybe. Oh, goodness. That's easier said than done. The glitter cardstock is not as sturdy as regular. I'm almost wondering, because his pitchfork gets lost over on the left with all that other stuff. I almost think his pitchfork needs to go over here in his other hand. And I'm going to make a little slit there. It had a little tab. I think I'm going to put his pitchfork over here. Oh, I don't want to tear him. All right. It might not look like he's holding it in his hand. There you go. So now, I mean, it still gets a little lost in his horn, but at least most of it's showing. Sir Cayman has a question. Do all of the cards that I've made so far come from the box? Yes, that is what this series is all about. So I'm opening that each day. Make sure, Sir Cayman, if you have not watched that kickoff video, that you go watch it in full, and it is going to explain what we're doing here. So yes, that is probably a good thing to know. But yes, it's all came from the box, each day's envelope. And then we'll have... If you have watched the kickoff in its entirety, type kickoff over in the live chat or down in the comment section if you're here on replay. All right, guys. I think our little monster's done. Now we just get to put him on our background. We do need to decide what color we're going to put him on today. All right, see, lots of kickoffs coming in. Good, 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 because this series might not make sense if you don't watch that. So it is linked in the description box below, and Nightbot should be sharing the link to the kickoff video over in the live chat from time to time as well. Oh, that's a good idea. It already flew up, but Paula Relic, sorry if I mispronounced that, she says that she made the top of her pitchfork red so it stands out. That would have been a good idea. I don't have red in the color palette, but definitely if I redid it again, I would think about that. Okay. I think we're good, guys. Look at our little, I love that. I want to put googly eyes on everything now. Okay. Where's it at? If you came in late, I did ink smooshing for the purple cardstock for his body. So that's why he looks kind of furry. And then I also created a background for him like that. And the sentiment that goes today is monstrously fun wishes. Let me get that stamp set out. Or we do still have some of these sentiments that I pressed. You're a scream, happy haunting, happy Halloween, you're wicked cute. Have I used that one yet? Okay, I'm going to get out your wicked cute because I think he's wicked cute. Or we could, what was it again? Monstrously fun wishes or monstrously fun wishes. So I think if we did monstrously fun wishes, I would put it up here in the top left. And I almost think I might. I really don't want to cover up any of him to put the sentiment. So maybe down there at the bottom. So guys, guess what time it is? Oh, hit the wrong button. Get out your poll. Oh, some of you had already had your poll lights in the chat before I could even ask. Yes. All aboard the poll train. Get those poll lights in the chat. If you're new to my live streams, we love an interactive live here, and I love to do polls, and you guys love to vote in them. So when we get ready to do a poll, I turn on my poll light, and everybody in the chat turns theirs on as well. So what our question will be, are we going to do monstrously fun wishes, right? Monstrously fun wishes, or you're wicked cute. And this is where the stamp will go. This is where the die will go. Here's what monstrously fun wishes. That's what it looks like. So here's, since that's a clear stamp, here's what it will look like. So we're going to do monstrously or wicked will be the options in the poll. So let me get that ready. Hopefully I can spell monstrously or wicked. We'll do wicked cute. Okay, I'm going to give you 2 minutes, guys, to vote in that poll, and I will play a little music while you get those votes in. Smash that like button if you haven't already. All right. Yes, make sure if you have not yet, smash that like button. If you're coming in late or you have not yet decided whether you want to or not, just go ahead and do it. Smash that like button. We are only like, let me look here. We are only 10 away from getting to 125, which means we would pull 4 boo bonuses, guys, right? 50, 75, 100, yeah, 125. So I really should write that down somewhere, like when we reach what level, because I should not have to count that out each day. But smash that like button if you have not yet already. And let's find out which of our options won the poll. 61% want the stamp set. So we'll keep this for something else if there's something else monstrously cute. Okay, so I'm going to take away my glass forward. Oh goodness, I dropped our little guy on the ground. And I am going to have another poll shortly because we need to decide what color we're going to put behind our background today. I'm going to kind of get our little guy where I want him on the final card. I think he could move over just a little bit so his pitchfork goes off the side. I was thinking about popping him up or putting him on an action wobble, but because the pitchfork is so dainty, I really want that to be like as close to that background as possible. So I'm not going to pop him up any. I do not want his pitchfork to break off before he gets to his final home. And I'm going to use a VersaFine Onyx Black. I'm probably going to stamp it a couple times because the background, you know, we use the Strathmore Bristol Smooth for the ink smushing, so it has a little texture, and because of the moisture it's a little wobbly. Gigi wants to know, is he bruised from the fall? He looks okay. He looks okay. It's a good thing that it did not break off his pitchfork, because I could have seen that happening. Let's go ahead now. Sometimes, you know, I get out my TE tool or this tool to press on this, but with sentiments I would avoid it, because sometimes then it smushes the sentiment, you know, like it makes letters get squishy, you know, not uniform. So it's better on sentiments to maybe stamp it 2 or 3 times instead of pressing too hard on the first one. Because see how it's not completely clear, but that's okay, because we will just ink this up again. That's a great thing about having a stamp positioner like a MISTI. You can just keep inking it up. Rosa, does he speak German? Yeah. One of the few words in German I know. Now, I do know some Dutch words, in case I know that you're new here, Rosa, but other people. My husband is Dutch. He lived there for the first few decades of his life before he moved to the U.S. to marry me. So I do know a few Dutch words, but not as much in German. He does know German, but I do not. But if you win him, Rosa, you can definitely, the monster, not my husband, you can definitely teach him German. I'm sure he's young enough that he'll pick it up easily. It must be really textured right there where the T and the R are, because that is the area that does not want to get solid. Okay, that worked. Okay. There we go. So what was that? 3 times I inked that up, and now it's nice and crisp and clear. Now this ink, it does stay wet for a little bit, so I don't want to touch that too much. It's not super wet, but a little moist. And now let's get our pole lights out, you guys. Get those out. All of the pole train. And our next poll is going to be, what color are we putting him on? What postage stamp? So he'll be over here with his little pitchfork sticking off a little bit. And, oh, I thought I already pulled those out. No, I didn't. All right. So, okay. I'm gonna narrow it down here after I. Okay. I don't know yet what we're gonna vote on, so I'm kind of looking in my screen to see what I think. Okay. Let's go between these 3. So when I do the poll, this will be purple. But I don't know if that's too much. That's why I questioned it. We have the green. Actually, I don't like that green as much since it doesn't match the grass. Let's go ahead and come back here to the orange, and that'll help his pumpkin stand out. The green, just because it wasn't the same watercolor, I don't really care for that. Or the blue. So purple, orange, blue. So be thinking about what you're going to vote on. Get that in your head, and I will get the poll ready. Put these together a little bit. Okay. Let me get that ready. You don't need to put your answer over in the chat because I'll get the official poll going. We'll do purple, orange, oops, or blue. All righty, give you a couple minutes. Let me know your favorite. Even if you like all 3, let me know your favorite. We'll do a little more music. Let's do this one. All right, guys, let's see which option was the winner. With 46% of the vote, we will put our little guy onto the Plum Punch. So again, because this background has been kind of warped because of water and it's a little thicker, I'm putting some extra adhesive on this thing. So I'll be using my ATG, which, by the way, if you have an ATG and you are looking for economically priced refills, check out the related products list down in my description box below, and at the very bottom is a link to what I buy on Tape Jungle. Now, if your ATG is a little different, you might have to select a different option, but there is a 10% discount code. Now, unlike a lot of the other links I share down there, this is not an affiliate link. I merely share this because I got that discount code for you guys. So I think, like, with the discount, this comes out. Well, I buy 144 rolls at a time, so I'm a little different. You can buy smaller quantities, but a little over $1 a roll. So that's really good. I hope you'll check that out. And two, I've had good experiences with their customer service, and so have others. So I hope you will give them a chance if you need some refills for your ATG. And if you use that code, which I better not even guess at what it is. Yeah, it's down in the description box. I don't want to mess up, but look down there, and then if you use that, you save 10%. The code is good through the end of the year, but they usually renew that for me each year. That's some pressure. And we're really going to have to work hard, you guys. It is the likes, the stamps of approval have kind of stalled out. We're close to 125, but we have not hit it yet. So again, if you're coming in late or if you have not yet done it, It is free and it's quick and it is easy to smash that thumbs up button below this video, because we only have a little bit more time to get those in before it's time for the giveaway and for our Boo bonus drawing, which the Boo bonus, the names go into my little cauldron. Your name goes in the bubble into my cauldron. And then at the end of the series, I will pull some names out of here for extra entries into the final giveaways. Again, I'm going to put him just a little over here so his pitchfork falls off the edge, but I will not be popping him up because of that pitchfork. I want that to make it to its recipient, so we don't want it to fall off. This little trick-or-treater is definitely on his way. He's trying to run off the side of the postage stamp. He's running ahead of his parents to get up to the next door and ring the bell. Is anybody going out with a little trick-or-treater this year? Let me know. And if so, if you know what they're going to dress like yet, let us know over in the live chat or in the comment section if you're on replay. Oh, guys, I take back what I said. We could maybe hit 125. We only need 2 more. We're at 123. We only need 2 more thumbs up. So Dawn said she cannot see today's video on Facebook, so she cannot smash a like. Dawn, I'm not streaming to Facebook. Some days I do go over there and put a link to the video, but I don't stream over there. So any likes over on Facebook wouldn't count for the likes here, but thank you for trying. Let's see. Leanne's great nephew is going to be a minion. Cute. I love a minion. Peggy is going out with her grandson. He is a Dragon Ball Z character. Awesome. Oh, Lori is having an open house and making popcorn balls. Awesome. Well, I hope everybody who's going out has fun. If you're staying home handing out candy, I hope you have fun. I will probably not. I'm going to be pretty darn worn out by the end of the month, by the time Halloween comes around. Now, if my daughter's home and she wants to, we'll get some candy so she can pass it out. Okay, guys, I think we are done. I think we are done. So we have our cute little googly-eyed monster. Now, I know not everybody was into the eyeglass. So remember, you can only win 1 postage stamp during this series. So if a googly-eyed eyeglass monster, monocled monster is not your thing, save your entry today and do it for a different day. All right. We will go ahead and give this little ghoul away. So remember, you can only win 1 postage stamp in this series. So if you have already won, do not enter to win today. You need to be at least 18 years old. You need to have given this video a thumbs up because that's how we get more Boo bonuses. And you need to be subscribed to my channel. So subscribing is free, quick, and easy. Just click on that button right below this video. And I would go ahead and ring that bell for all notifications. So if you hold down the like, you should be able to select all notifications. But to win him today, if you are interested in a googly-eyed, monocled up, glassed up monster, I will tell you what you're going to do to enter to win him. All right. One time over in the chat, if you would like to win this adorable little monster, I would like you to type hashtag googly, hashtag GOOGLY. It does need to look exactly like it does on screen, no spaces. You need the hashtag. If you happen to look up and notice that you have spelled it incorrectly or added a space, please type it in to get your one entry. But there is no reason to spam the chat with it, because just like the final giveaways, each person, physical person, can only get one entry into this giveaway. All right, guys. So, oh, wrong camera. Something about my last call for likes must have torn at some of your heartstrings, or Carmen went to all of her accounts and smashed that like button, because we went well over 125. All of a sudden, we jumped to 134. So we get to pull an extra boo bonus name. I will now be pulling 4 here in just a little bit. So thank you to everybody who smashed that like button. But don't stop smashing it. If you're here on the replay and have not yet hit that like button, hit that like button. I saw a question there. Catherine said, did I say I got the googly eyes from Hobby Lobby? Yes, I did. I got this box, and so it had a lot of different sizes, but then they had one extra size in a bag that wasn't in the box, and I needed these for the spider. So these were the 4mm that I got in a baggie. But I bet like Walmart has them. Michael's would probably have them. I don't know if Target would or not. Okay, guys, are we ready to find out who won today's postage stamp? All right. Good luck to everyone, and congratulations to Sir Cayman Stevenson. Congratulations. So since you have won today, you cannot enter into any of the others, but to claim your postage stamp, at the very bottom of the description box is a link to a Google form that you will need to fill out within 24 hours. I don't track anybody down after the fact, so if I were you, I would fill that out as soon as we're done with our live stream here today. You will need to know what it said your username was on screen. So again, you will need that for the form. And you will need to say what day you won, which today is day number 9, right? Day number 9. Yeah. And then describe the postage stamp. So congratulations. All right. Everybody's over there congratulating. Oh, yes. I bet Amazon would definitely have some googly eyes. Okay, guys. Are you ready for your boo bonus? Now, with the boo bonus, you can have your name in the cauldron as many times as it comes up as the winner. But you still need to have liked this video. You need to be at least 18 years old, and you need to be subscribed to my channel. These will be good for worldwide though, so you don't have to just be in the US. But let me go get the giveaway ready for our Boo bonus for today. And then we will draw 4 names. So thanks again to everybody who helped us get up over the 125 so we could pull 4 names. If you would like your name in the running today for a Boo bonus, type in hashtag bubbles over in that chat one time. Hashtag BUBBLES. Same things all apply as before. Don't spam the chat, but definitely retype it if you did it incorrectly to get your entry. I'm doing one last like check to make sure we didn't hit 150 because, guys, we did close, but no, we didn't. All right. So thanks again to everybody who smashed that like button. Thanks to all of you who went and smashed multiple like buttons with your different accounts. And thank you again to Erica for the super chat. I appreciate it. Your name is going into the Boo bonus cauldron. So make sure to find out if your name was drawn at the end out of there, you need to watch that final video when I come and I give you all the instructions on how you enter those secret words. And that will be sometime in November when I do that. All right, let's find out whose name is going into the cauldron today. So we get to pull 4. So good luck, everyone. The first name going in today is... Oh, and Erica, I hope you get to feeling better soon, friend. Arlene Waddell. Congratulations, Arlene. The second name going into the Boo bonus cauldron is Iona Sue Schlaupitz. Congratulations, Iona Sue. The third and penultimate name going into today's Boo bonus cauldron is Lori Fall. Congratulations, Lori. And the very last name going into the cauldron today will be, keep your fingers crossed, everyone. If you have any final questions, go ahead and get those over there in the chat because we will be saying our goodbyes here shortly. Susan M., congratulations. Thank you again to everyone who joined me here today. I always love it when we get together and craft. The live streams would not be the same without you. Hope to see you back here tomorrow morning at 10 a.m. Central once again for day 10 of the Craft-O-Ween Live 2025 series. Don't forget that you can already go ahead and go over to that video and click the like button on it. Like if you can't be here, but you want to help earn those boo bonuses, you can do that. And if you haven't seen all of the videos yet or collected those secret words, down in the description box below is the playlist to the entire series. So you'll want to make sure that you do that. And don't forget, watch that kickoff, guys, because so many questions are answered in that kickoff video. But let me make sure that we don't have any final questions before we go. Catherine says, thank you, Crafty Al, for another fantastic and monstrously fun day. Thank you for being here. Kristen said, did you see that Mary from Craft Roulette did a Crafty Alfluencer drawing? I did. I saw it on YouTube here. It popped up and I commented on that. That was so fun. That's cute. Yep. Stephanie hopes to see us live tomorrow. Might be tight with her being on campus. Hope you can be here, Stephanie. Oh, happy birthday tomorrow to Soup Crafts. Happy birthday. All right, guys. I hope to see you tomorrow. And until then, I hope you have a crafty day. Bye-bye.